Praises and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Ha Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto our apostle elders which rule Great Millstone well, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom wa abababal. So this is Matthew 13, verse 33, and I'm reading in the NLT version. It says, Yahushua also used this illustration. The kingdom of heaven is like the yeast a woman used in making bread. Even though she put only a little yeast in 3 measures of flour, it permeated every part of the dough. Let me make sure I said that right. Permeate, so permeated, it says spread throughout something, right? So dealing with the loaf of bread, it says it permeated every part of the dough. All right, so as you can see, the difference in the dough, right, for the flour and in the yeast. See the different amounts. All right, the yeast, represents the truth, and the flour represents the man and his life. If you have a little bit every day, pretty much you're going to be filled with this knowledge. If Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai ordains it to be that way, for you being an Israelite. The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians which have been scattered throughout the world in slavery. All right, this truth is very powerful, and really, we only need the faith of a mustard seed, and we can move mountains, which we're doing with this truth right now as we stand upon our feet and prophesy. The heathen are trembling. The heathen are making moves to come down with great violence because they know that they have but a short time. Why? Because this is also like salt. It tells you in Matthew 5, verse 13, ye are the salt of the earth, which you can see in this ingredient picture. In bread you got salt, and you can see the salt and the yeast are about equal compared to the flour, right? Which there's more flour than salt and yeast, right? It says, ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? So if a man lose the truth, he loses faith, he loses patience. It is thenceforth good for nothing. That man is good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. See? And then he uses another illustration of light. It says, ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, which is a platform, which we have the platform, which is YouTube. You got Rumble, BitChute, Odyssey, all these different social media platforms to put the light into the world. It says, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. So all them that are ordained to be saved, they're going to hear this truth one way or another, and they're going to believe. It says, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Which also, it is used as oil too. The truth is also considered oil. Let me get Ezekiel 9 verse 4. Ezekiel, in fact, I'll just go that over to Ezekiel 9 verse 4. Right, when the Lord sends out, destruction upon them. Let me see. It's actually Revelation 6 and verse 6. It says in Revelation 6 verse 6, and I heard a voice in the midst of the 4 beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, which this is prophesying hyperinflation in the last days. That it will cost you a whole day's wage to buy some bread. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine, which you can see there's oil in here, right? Which this truth is known as oil also, or wine, right? It's just a metaphor of this truth, okay? So we're protected. That's why it says, see thou hurt not the oil or the wine. We have angels that encamp around us, even an angel that's going to stand up for us in the last days, because things are going to get so bad out here. And then eventually Yahushua is going to have to come back and get us. In Daniel 12 verse 1, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which is an angel, an archangel, which standeth for the sons of thy people, for the Israelites that are in repentance. And there shall be a time of trouble, Jacob's trouble, which we're pretty much heading into that, and it's going to climax when they make that implantable microchip mandatory for buying and selling. It says, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book of life, right? And them that are in the book of life, right, they're going to have the fruits of being in the book of life, which is meat of repentance, all right? But with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Ha Rakakodash, double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule great millstone well, and shalom unto the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure into the end. Shalom wa abababal.